So yeah, welcome everyone to another webinar by the Digi Coaches at Fighting Blindness. We are in partnership with St John of God's Liffey Services and funded by Rethink Ireland. Just to let everyone know, this webinar is being recorded and we will have time at the end for questions. So this webinar is to get you guys used to the Meta glasses, from unboxing to wearing them and everything in between. We have our Digi coaches, Jackie McBearty and Stuart Haxel, who are going to give you the demonstration. And if you would like to, at the end, ask a question, please feel free to raise your hand using the Alt and Y on a computer or press the raised hand button on your mobile device. Alternatively, you can use the Q&A box by pressing the Q&A to the Q&A tab on the browser. And I'm going to hand you over now to Jackie and Stuart.
Thank you, Jade. Yeah, my name is Jackie. I'm one of the Digi coaches. I'm also blind, and I'm a user of the Meta glasses. They are extremely valuable for someone who is blind or vision impaired. So I hope you'll enjoy this. I'm going to hand you over to Stuart, who's going to talk you through the rest of the process. Go ahead, Stuart.
Yep, thank you, Jackie. And as Jackie said, I'm Stuart Haxel. I'm visually impaired as well. And I have been using the Meta glasses for, I'd say, over a year now at this point. And I have to say, they have been one of the most useful things that I have picked up. So the first bit of the webinar tonight that we're going to go through is an unboxing. We're going to, a lot of these will be, no, all of these will be audio files. They will not be videos, just so that you can get the experience from a blind person's perspective of listening to us with the Meta glasses. So Jade, could you just share the onboarding audio there? Thank you. I can't hear that, Jade, if you've played it.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain how to pair up your Meta glasses, and we're going to do that as part of this unboxing. So I'm holding the Meta glasses case here in my Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain how to pair up your Meta glasses, and we're going to do that as part of this unboxing. So I'm holding the Meta glasses case here in my hand. It basically feels like a normal glasses case, apart from it being a bit more solid due to the charging bit that's on the inside of the glasses. So what does this case feel like to me? So on the top of the Meta glasses, I feel a USB-C port where you can plug in your charger to charge it. On the front, there's a nice little bit that pops open and clicks in. It's like a magnet. It magnets in to keep it closed. And the pairing button is very actually hard to feel, but it's up near the USB-C port. So you just find that port and go towards the back of the glasses and just push in. And once you feel a little bit of a give, you've found that button. So let's open the Meta glasses and see what we have inside. Okay, inside the case we have a nice little cloth that you can use to clean your glasses lenses and the actual Meta glasses themselves. So let's see, what do these glasses actually feel like? All right, to me they feel like a normal set of Ray-Ban glasses. The arms or the legs or whatever you want to call them, they feel slightly thicker than a normal pair of sunglasses, but not very much. On the top of the right arm of the glasses, there's a little button here. That button is used for taking pictures or recording videos, or if you're on a WhatsApp call, for transferring the video from your phone to the glasses so everyone can actually see what you're recording. On the same arm, but on the side, there is a touchpad. You can't actually feel that, but if you slide your finger up towards the front of the lenses, that'll adjust the volume up and down, and you can actually put some commands on that touchpad itself. There, on the opposite arm, on the inside, there's a little switch to turn on and off the glasses. But once you turn that off and turn them back on, it does take a few seconds for them to actually come on and reconnect. On the front of the glasses themselves, on the left side of the left lens is your 12 megapixel camera. And on the opposite side on the right is a small little light so that the general public can see that you are taking a picture or you're recording for privacy reasons, so that you're not actually recording without their knowledge. Okay, so now let's actually get to pairing up these glasses. And actually, one other thing, to actually charge your glasses themselves in the case, they are magnetically charged by connecting them on the bridge of the nose to a little magnet on the inside of the case. So I'll put everything back in and we'll get to pairing up these glasses. So yeah, I open my phone here and we'll go into the Meta AI app.
Meta AI, 3 new items. Meta AI, get started with Meta AI, button. Set up a device, button.
Yeah, so we'll hit set up a device here.
Loading.
Let's
Close,
see.
button.
Okay.
Close, button. More, button, button. Stuart_Haxel. Log in, button.
Okay, so I have to log into my Meta account here, so I'll just hit login.
Loading. Ellipsis. Welcome.
Okay, so it's given me some
Don't miss
information
out
here.
on notification. Receive notifications from the Meta AI app and any added Meta devices. Get notified about comments to your Meta AI vibes. Receive important information and complete actions you've taken with your devices. Next button.
Yeah, so we'll just hit next there.
Alert. Meta AI, I would like to send you notifications. Don't allow button.
I'll allow that because there are some features of the Meta AI that come through on your phone through notifications such as updates and reminders.
Alert. Allow Meta AI to find Bluetooth devices.
This is important so that Meta AI can connect your glasses to the phone. It needs Bluetooth devices to be connected.
Don't allow button.
Yes, I'll allow that.
Meta AI, close.
Now let's pick out the actual glasses here. There are a few different versions, but the one we want is Meta Ray-Bans. So let's find that.
Ray-Ban Meta, button.
Yeah, there we go.
On the back side of the glasses case, the pairing button is positioned centrally near the bottom edge. Image.
Okay, yeah, so that's describing where the pairing button is. We have a few instructions here on how to actually pair the glasses, so let's read through them here to make sure we're doing it all correctly.
Remove tab to begin. Heading.
Yeah, that's done.
Remove the protective tab to set up your glasses properly. Leave the glasses inside the case so that they can power on and charge. If the case LED doesn't turn blue, press and hold the pairing button on the back of the case for 5 seconds. Release when the case LED turns blue.
Okay, for us who can't actually see the light, a fairly safe approach I find is to maybe hold it down for more than 5 seconds. I would say 10 seconds to be safe. So let's go ahead and do that because the next option here requires that we have that light actually on in the case before we hit that button. So I'm going to hold it down for hopefully over 5 seconds, closer to 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was probably a really quick 10 seconds, but hopefully it works. So let's see.
Blue LED light turned on. Button.
Okay, let's double tap here.
Image. A group of blue letter back. Button. Ray-Ban Meta RB.
Oh, it's found them, so that's perfect. Let's go in here.
Bluetooth pairing request. Alert. Bluetooth pairing request.
Yeah, so we'll agree to this.
RB Meta 009V would like to pair with your iPhone. Cancel. Pair. Button.
Yep, paired.
Meta
Yep.
AI. Image. A blue.
Okay, so it's pairing at the moment.
Paired. Scanning for Wi-Fi networks.
Okay, it's scanning for Wi-Fi networks, so I'll probably have to put my Wi-Fi password in here. So
Add a network to add Sky 6X1W. Sky. Enter Wi-Fi password.
okay, you won't be able to hear this.
Edit. Copied speed. Clear all HT clear.
Okay, so I've put that in. Let's
Next. Button.
go to the next
Next.
screen.
Connecting to network.
Okay.
Network added. Heading.
Perfect.
Devices connected to the Meta AI app will automatically update and import media while charging. You can turn off automatic updates at any time in device settings.
I'd highly recommend turning off automatic updates just in case of an issue arising in a future Meta AI update that causes bugs or anything like that. So always have your automatic updates turned off, in my personal opinion.
Next button.
Okay.
Skip onboarding tutorials. Heading.
Okay, so we will skip a lot of these tutorials because they will showcase a lot of the stuff that we are going to be showing in this webinar. So
It looks like you've set up Ray-Ban yes. Continue setup. Yes. Skip button.
so we'll hit yes here.
Explore how you can use Meta AI. Heading.
Okay, so this is asking us to turn on Meta AI.
Use Meta AI. See what you can. Continue button. Skip button.
Yep, so we'll skip this one as well because we'll be showing off a lot of what Meta AI can do itself.
Skip. Dim. Sheet grabber. Double tap.
And
Get more relevant. Tag your location and location data. Next button.
okay, and this is asking us for location data. This is one thing that Meta AI is very persistent about, getting your location.
Alert. Allow Meta AI to use. Allow once.
So
Allow while using app.
So I'll just allow while using app for the moment.
Alert. Allow Meta AI to also use your location. Even keep only while using button.
Yeah, so as I said, it's very persistent. Even though I said only allow while using the app, it's still trying to get me to allow it all the time. So I'm going to say no, just while using the app.
Meta AI. Close. Change location access. Meta AI. Open settings. Open setting. Meta change close.
Yeah,
button.
so it's still trying to get me to do it. So I'll just tick close on the top left.
Get more from your glasses. Get more from image. Connect music app.
And now it's giving me a lot of options to connect, like my music, my WhatsApp, and everything like that. So we'll skip through that for the moment.
Option loop. Do this later button.
So we'll do this later.
Menu button.
And
Video shared by
And great news, that's us fully paired up. Yep. So that's all that. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them later on in the webinar.
Thank you, Jade, for sharing that now. So now we have our Meta glasses all paired up. We are going to showcase an audio piece that displays a lot of what Meta AI can actually do. So Jade, if you could play that bit as well, that next one.
Hi, my name is Ken and I'm one of the coaches on the DigiCoach project. Today I'm joined by Stuart and Jackie, who are two coaches. They're going to show us some of the key features of the Meta glasses. So I'll hand over now to Jackie and Stuart.
Thank you, Ken.
Cheers. Thanks, Ken. I'm going to demonstrate some basic tasks that the Meta glasses can do, like telling the time, the weather, telling me if there's lights on or if the light is on, reading and identifying, and also kind of calls and what else Meta can do. So the first thing, hey Meta, what time is it?
It's 1:06 p.m.
Now I'm going to ask the weather. Hey Meta, what's the weather?
In Sligo, Ireland, it is currently foggy and 12 degrees Celsius, with a humidity of 97%. Today's forecast is foggy, with a high of 12 degrees Celsius and a low of 10 degrees Celsius. Sunset is at 5:11 p.m.
I'm a massive audiobook listener, and you can now play your audiobooks on the Meta glasses. So, hey Meta, play What Walks These Halls on Audible.
From Audible, here's What Walks These Halls by Amy Clarkin.
As he made his way towards it. It's only 40 minutes drive away from Dublin, near Kilcarrig in the Wicklow Mountains, but no one ever talks about it.
So
All we know is it's said to be cursed.
Or I can just
Haunted
tap
by a spirit known
the side leg once, and that will stop the audio book from playing. It is also useful that it's not actually playing into your ears, so you can hear what's going on around you. So now I'm going to get Meta to read. Hi Meta, what does this say?
The text appears to be a job posting for a chocolate tester, inviting individuals with a refined palate and passion for fine confections to join their team.
Hi Meta, read verbatim.
The text reads, "Are you passionate about all things chocolate? We are offering an exciting opportunity for a chocolate chief tester to join our team. You will indulge in daily tastings of the finest confections and have a refined palate. If this is your dream job, please contact us at 444 55501 or email dreamlob@hocoldhow to find out more and apply.
Now, because the email address doesn't seem all that clear, I'm going to ask for the phone number. Hey, Meta, what's the phone number?
The phone number is 444 55501.
So that is a sample of Meta reading a piece of, say, an advertisement, a letter. She can give you kind of a brief summarization, but if you say read verbatim, read from top to bottom, she will read the entire page of text. I also sometimes have lights on and I don't realize they're on. So I'm going to ask Meta, is the light on? Hey, Meta, do you see, is the light on?
Yes, the light is on. It appears to be a single light fixture mounted to the ceiling.
So I know that the light is on. I just need to remember to take it off. So I'm just going to set a reminder. Hi, Meta, remind me to take the light off in 20 minutes.
Sure. I'll remind you to take the light off today at 1:30 p.m.
So that I will get a notification for that on the, it'll come through on the phone just in case that you actually don't have your glasses on at the time that you want the reminder to come through. So now I'm going to get it to identify an item that I'm applying for the job for. So, hey, Meta, look and tell me what I'm holding.
You are holding a bar of Cadbury Dairy Milk Chocolate.
So that's what I'm going to be having after this. I'm going to now hand you over to Stuart.
Thank you, Jackie. So I have a few other bits and pieces that I'm going to demonstrate here. Firstly, I'm going to just demonstrate asking Meta AI for some information. So firstly, hey Meta, tell me what's the top news story today in Ireland?
Catherine Connolly, a left-wing independent lawmaker, has won the Irish presidency in a landslide, securing 63.4% of the vote.
That certainly is interesting. And okay, so hey Meta, tell me an interesting fact about Ireland.
Ireland is home to the cliffs of Moher, a breathtaking natural wonder standing over 702 feet tall along the wild Atlantic Way.
That's impressive. I'll have to visit that one day. Hopefully I won't accidentally fall over since I'm blind. Let's go, and I'm going to demonstrate Meta AI looking outside a window. So, hey Meta, look and tell me what you see outside this window.
Outside the window, I see a backyard with a grassy lawn and a few trees. There is a shed in the corner and a fence surrounding the yard. The sky is grey and cloudy, indicating that it might be overcast or rainy.
Very interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate about matching clothing. So, hey Meta, do these two pieces of clothing look like they would match and suit a casual outfit for a male?
Take a photo to answer. Yes.
Yes.
The two pieces of clothing appear to be a black Under Armour hoodie and a blue Under Armour t-shirt. They could potentially match and suit a casual outfit for a male, depending on personal style and preferences.
Perfect, thank you very much. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to send and receive messages through WhatsApp. So thankfully our other co-chair, Ken, who introduced me and Jackie, is willing to receive the messages and respond. So, hey Meta, send a WhatsApp message to Ken.
Okay, Ken Walsh on WhatsApp. What's the message?
Hi, hope you're enjoying the video today.
Message to Ken Walsh says, Hi, hope you're enjoying the video today. Ready to send?
Yes.
Sending message.
Perfect. And if you don't want to send an actual text message, you can actually send a voice note. So, hey Meta, send a voice note to Ken on WhatsApp.
Voice message to Ken Walsh on WhatsApp. Recording now.
Hi Ken, thanks for hosting me and Jackie and helping along with this video. I hope you're having fun and enjoying it.
Ready to send?
Yes.
Sending message.
So now we'll just wait while Ken produces a response for us, and I will get Meta AI to play that message once it comes in.
Voice message from Ken Walsh.
Hey Meta, play that message.
Hey Stuart, thank you for letting me join today, and I really find this interesting.
That's absolutely fantastic. And now I'm going to pass you over to Jackie, who wants to demonstrate a particularly accessible feature of Meta AI with WhatsApp. So over to you, Jackie.
Okay, Meta allows you to bring the call to the camera. We've got the likes of Be My Eyes as well on the Meta glasses, but on WhatsApp we can. So say you're lost, or you've dropped something on the floor and you want to ring a family member or a friend, and that they can find what you're looking for or tell you where you are if you're out and about. So I'm going to make a video call on WhatsApp. So, hey Meta, make a video call to Ken Walsh on WhatsApp.
Calling Ken Walsh on WhatsApp. Tap and hold if you don't want to call.
Now, to enable the video, there's a capture button on the right-hand side of the lens. So once the call connects, you will press the capture button twice. So I'm pressing the camera button.
Glasses camera is active.
And you'll hear Meta say that the glasses camera is active.
Hey Jackie, I can see you.
So Ken is now able to look through my glasses. So again, my hand's in my pocket, that if I'm in the street, I don't have to take my phone out of my pocket and someone can tell me what's in front of me in real time. So I'm just going to hang up. I'm just going to tap the side glass, and that's the call. And that is ended.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jackie. And now to end on something a bit humorous, let's look out the yard and you can tell me if you hear something different. Hey, Meta. Look and make up a funny story about the yard. Make sure the shed is the main character in this story.
Once upon a time, in a yard not so far away, there was a shed named Shelley. Shelley was a bit of an oddball in the neighborhood, as she loved to tell jokes and make everyone laugh. One sunny afternoon, Shelley decided to host a comedy club in her backyard. She invited all the other yard features, like the grass, the trees, and even the fence. As the guests arrived, Shelley took the stage, which was actually just a pile of old pallets, and began to tell her jokes. Why did the grass go to therapy? She asked, grinning mischievously. Because it was feeling a little rootless! The audience erupted in laughter, and Shelley beamed with pride. But just as things were getting underway, a strong gust of wind blew through the yard, knocking over Shelley's microphone stand. The audience gasped in shock, but Shelley quickly recovered, using her shed doors as makeshift wings to fly around the yard and continue her set. The crowd went wild, cheering and clapping along to Shelley's jokes. From that day on, Shelley's comedy club was the hottest ticket in town, and the shed was hailed as the funniest feature in the neighborhood.
Okay, and with that, we'll hand you back over to Ken to close out this recording.
Thanks, Stuart. And thanks to Jackie and Stuart for joining us today. And that was a really interesting demonstration. So we'll open up now to any questions.
Okay, now before the questions, there's another feature that we want to introduce you to. I recently got an example of Aira, which is you ring through an app and you get through to a trained agent that can assist you in various tasks. So again, because technology can fail, we have made a previous recording of a demo of Aira working. Aira can also come through the glasses, but because again of technology, this sample is just through the app, and there will be another example from me, a story from me after the piece. Roll there, Jade.
Hi, my name is Diane. I'm a visual interpreter at Aira, and we are a technology company, but our focus is providing visual information, and that is any information that is needed or wanted at the time that it is needed or wanted. And we do that by using a free app that can be downloaded to your iOS or Android device. You give us a call and a professionally trained interpreter like myself would answer. We're able to see through whichever phone camera you've given us access to. And so, for example, I can currently see through your phone camera, and I can see your laptop setup. But we also, when we connect through the magic of technology and the fact that we're built on top of a Google platform, we have access to your GPS. So we're able to work together to plan routes or navigate tricky situations. We're even able to order ride share if that's something that you choose to set up. So, for example, I can see that you live very near a football club, and that is an option for, unless the maps have changed, it looks like that's an option that you could walk to.
That's correct.
So, in addition to being able to provide visual information and GPS information, we're also able to work together on your devices. So on your Mac or your PC, or we can see what is on, if you choose to share with us, we can see what's on your phone device. And that can be helpful because we know there's a lot of inaccessible sites. There's a lot of things that don't necessarily play nice with screen readers. So we can work together using either the native screen sharing or something like remote incident manager, RIM, or TeamViewer to come in on the computer together. What else are you wondering about today, Jackie?
Yeah, we're going to get some examples on the floor. I'm just going to put you down for a second and pray that this will work. Okay, we're going to get.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I'm seeing that piece of paper, and I can take a photo so that you don't have to continue to hold it. Let me make sure I can read that. And you can relax your camera hand. I got it. And I am seeing a paragraph of text that says, are you passionate about all things chocolate? We are offering an exciting opportunity for a chief chocolate tester to join our team and indulge in daily tastings of the finest confections. If you have a refined palate and an enthusiasm for quality, this is your dream job. To apply or find out more, please contact us and we have a phone number and an email. We've got 01555-444 or dreamjob@chocolate.ie. And I'm glad that you use this as an example because we also have a series of promotions to reduce the cost of using the service. And one of those is a job seeker promotion because we all know that it is difficult and time consuming to look for a job. Mm-hmm. So you can call in for support with anything from reading a job posting to working on a resume to getting ready for an interview, etc. So, but that's that first one. That's all the text that I got there.
Fantastic. And then we will do
I see a bag of chips. Those are Spuddies, and those are smoky bacon flavor.
Okay. Here's another packet.
And those are Spuddies, another smoky bacon flavor.
Oh yeah, you couldn't make it up, could you? Right. Nice.
Yes, we can help you find your snack of choice. If something is hidden in the home, we can help you find those hidden biscuits, you know, whatever.
Fantastic. And can you guess what this is?
That is a nacho kit. And if you want to flip it over to the back, I can get you some instructions. Okay, thank you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Also, regarding photos and things like that, we take confidentiality and your privacy very seriously. So we have built-in protections. We also can, if we take a photo and you're like, you know, I don't really want that there, we can delete that. Just let us know. Okay. And for this one, to make the classic nachos, it just has 2 steps: to preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius, spread half of the crunchy chips in a medium-sized baking dish, squeeze over 1 sachet of salsa and half of the cheese, and then it says bake for 10 minutes or until the cheese is melted. So yes, that sounds delicious.
No, that is fantastic. And you can also take photographs of things and send them to the person as well.
Absolutely. We do that quite a bit. So coming up to the holidays, if you were wanting to get a family photo and send it, we can do that. We also, if you've received a photo and perhaps it's someone you're looking to meet and you don't know what they look like or you're not sure, we can describe photos as well.
No, that is absolutely fantastic, Diane. Thank you so much. Okay, that was an example of an IRA interpreter, Diane, telling about the service. They can also connect to the Meta glasses, and you do this by contacting IRA, telling them that you want it via the Meta glasses. You have to have WhatsApp. Your glasses must be connected to WhatsApp. They will then send a link to you, and you just swipe on join. Once the agent joined you, you pressed your capture button, which is on the right-hand side of the glasses twice, and the agent can see through your glasses. The few times I've used this service, the quality of the picture they see is absolutely fantastic. They're able to read and locate things and tell you what's around you. Okay, thank you for that, Jade. Now, this IRA service, it is a subscription-based service, and we're not endorsing it. I just find it a very useful service for myself. And as Diane said in the clip, that she seen that I was close to a football club, which is true. I live near Sligo Rovers. So I was out last Thursday, for a walk, and my dog decided to take the scenic route home. Unfortunately, she didn't tell me, but anyway, so I got myself slightly misplaced. Generally, when this happens to me, I pull out my GPS, locate where I am, and call my buddies in blue to come and find the lost blind woman and her dog. But I decided this time I would ring IRA and test this feature. So with my Meta glasses on, in a slight panic, I rang and I got one of the agents. She was able to locate me on the Google Maps. I give her my postcode and she was able to navigate me home, even telling me about kind of say different obstacles. And it was pinpointed to the exact point of where Sasha turned to go in towards the house. She told me, you're about to turn to go into your home. So it is a phenomenal service. It's again, it's a subscription-based service, so we're not endorsing for anyone to go for it, but just want to demonstrate how useful it can be. Thank you, Jade.
Jade's still there, is she, Jackie?
Yeah. So have we any questions?
I think we have some hands raised there, Jackie, so it's Ken.
Yes,
so
we do.
We have Sandra O'Callaghan. Do you want to unmute I'll unmute you there now and you can ask your question. So you should be okay to talk now, Sandra.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, and this is Anton, I'm Sandra's husband.
Okay.
I'm just taking notes on behalf of Sandra. I'm just wondering from the outset, were we supposed to see visuals? While I appreciate it's for visual impairment, we never saw any visuals. We had all the audio, but no visuals. That's the first point. And the second point, which is the question, is can one slow down the returning speech?
Do you want me to take that one, Jackie?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason we only went with audio is to kind of give the experience of a blind person, because like we are visually impaired and we wanted to kind of make it come across like that. And the second answer is yes, you can slow down the speech rate.
And how does one do that?
You go into the settings in the Meta AI app, and you go into its Meta AI and then preferences. And in there, you can adjust the speech rate when you pick your language and stuff as well. So yeah, it can be done that way.
Thank you.
Good.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for that. So the next person, Lisa Dowling, I'll just unmute you there. You should be okay to talk there now, Lisa. Can you hear us, Lisa? You should be unmuted there. If you want to talk away, Lisa. Okay, so we might
come back to Lisa.
We might come back, yeah. So Sandra Gator, I'm going to unmute you there. Okay, you should be okay now. Sandra Gator, Gayer.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, great. A couple of questions. One is with the IRA service, because the agents were American and everything. So is it accessible in the UK?
Yeah, it would be, because I'm in kind of North in Ireland, and I was actually amazed that she was able to locate me, my little dot on the map, and kind of see all the areas that's around me. Very amazed.
Okay. Yeah. So would you be able to do like a food shop with that? Because I just got the glasses last week, and the rep was saying how you could use the glasses to actually do the shop and things, but it kind of is a bit hit and miss with labels that I'm kind of struggling with that. But it sounds like, you know, the human aspect, or Ira/Be My Eyes or whatever, could sort of help with that in real time. I mean.
Yeah, I wish that more, say, businesses, because, like, you know, to use, say, personal minutes, say, doing a shop would be costly, but in America, there's a lot of museums and airports and train stations that have IRA minutes, so you can go through an airport using IRA on the glasses or the phone, depending on what you have, and they would bring you from the door to departures.
Okay, wow. And my other question is more about the Meta glasses themselves, into like using the Meta AI function in them, how to get the best results with reading text, specifically text on kind of food items and things, or getting the sort of sell by date / best before and stuff, because that's something I'm struggling with, and it's saying, you know, move it this way or that way, and I didn't realize that it wasn't taking new photos. You've got to ask it to like take continuous photos, sort of thing. So like, is there any advice on that?
You just kind of have to get to know each other, sort of thing. You know, you do have to kind of ask follow-up questions at times with them. Now there is a setting in accessibility where the place where you connect Be My Eyes, where it gives a more detailed description for people who are blind and vision impaired, and that is quite good. I would find it would read a lot clearer when that setting is turned on.
Yeah, I've turned that on.
Yeah.
And that's good. Yeah, it's just difficult to. The other thing was that I've been able to update my preferences in the memory, as in asking it to describe things in terms of clock face and, you know, degrees for turning my body and stuff. But when I tried to tell it I'm a blind person, it wouldn't store that. So is that a data protection thing?
That I'm not 100%, but I do know I would have the same issue. I would ask it to remember things, and it says it will, and then it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for that. So Ben Johnson has his hands up next. I'll allow you to talk there now. So yeah, Ben Johnson.
Yeah. Good evening, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Good evening.
Basically, before I ask a question, I just want to say, Jackie, you like your munchies, don't you, my dear?
I know.
I follow your Facebook posts about your chocolates and such. Oh my goodness!
You should see her at Easter.
And how much chocolate do you eat a year, Jackie?
It's hard to put it down.
Oh my goodness! You must have endless heartburn.
No, thankfully, no.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
One of my questions is, I was listening when you was talking about finding your way home and things. What are the glasses like with turn by turn maps, as in Google Maps? Because I use Soundscape a lot. I don't know if you know that app.
Yeah.
How's that with the glasses? Or would it be that I would have to use something like AI or something like that?
Oh no, you could use GPS. I would use Blind Square when I'm wearing
Okay,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, it would work, and it also would work. Say if you were just looking for a particular shop, you could ask me to, look and tell me what's on the sign, and it'll tell you what shop you're standing outside.
Right. What's it like about describing people?
It's very diplomatic.
I was going to say, it's not going to turn around and say, 36-year-old, very ugly person standing next to you or something like that.
Yeah, it's just person, and if you ask for a description that says it can't do it.
Will it be the basics like blonde hair, glasses?
Yeah.
I see, right, I see. I'm really glad I've joined this because I've been wanting to get these for ages. How affordable are they?
They would be a lot cheaper than other things that's out there. What here would be about 350, 400 euro. So I'm not sure in the conversion rate for UK.
What's the difference between the Gen 1 and Gen 2?
Longer battery in the Gen 2.
Right.
So if you were purchasing, I would go for the second generation.
Yeah,
because
I was looking on the website and it had two different ones and I didn't know which was which. So is the first one's the ones I should really be going for then?
And no, if you're looking for the good battery, I would go for the second generation.
Right.
But the first gen are still completely perfect. You know what I mean? That's the ones I'm working with at the moment, and Stuart's got as well. So they can, for me, it does what it needs to do as well. Like.
Excellent. Thanks a lot for that.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Ben.
Sorry, guys. This is Sandra again. If I could just.
You can come in.
The cost about because I live in England, and I've just got them, and so like if you get them just on like without an optician or whatever and just kind of get them yourself and sort of DIY thing, it's about 300 to 350 quid. But it depends on the lenses you get in them, because you can get prescription lenses or transition lenses, and the more snazzy the lens, then the more expensive it will be. So the darker lenses will probably be the cheapest ones, so a bit like sunglasses. And then like there's ones, say I've got transition lenses and they're a bit more expensive, or I don't know about the prescription ones, but yeah, it really depends on all that sort of thing. But start with 300 quid as your baseline basically, and then just go up from there.
Okay.
Ken, before you go to any more raised hands, we have some questions in the Q&A. So Christina Kelly is asking, how well does it do in outdoor situations such as like reading signs?
I find it very useful for that. I've walked into a poster and it told me who it was.
Yeah, I'd fully agree with Jackie. Anytime that I've tried using it on a sign or anything like that, it's usually given me exactly what's on the sign.
And it's also read a bus timetable for me.
Wow.
And then someone's asking, is it available for live assistance in the UK? I'm not sure if that's the glasses or Ira,
is that the live
Ira,
AI? Is it?
Ira is available in the UK.
It is.
Live AI isn't.
Blind Square.
Yeah, live AI, for anyone who does not know, is basically where you talk to the AI in real time and it gives you answers as if you're talking to a person. That is currently only available in America.
So there's one more question. Can the glasses work with the mobile phone? Do you need an extra subscription?
No, you don't. No subscription
and yes,
needed for the glasses.
You do need your phone with you in order for the glasses to work, isn't that right?
Yes.
That is correct, yes, yeah.
This is cool.
Thanks for that, Jade. Can I just ask anyone that has put up their hand and they've already have their question answered, could they mute themselves if that's possible? So the next person is Kim Murphy. Okay, Kim, you should be able to talk there, I'd say now.
Hi there, hi. Can you hear me?
We can indeed, yeah, Kim.
We can indeed, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, first of all, how do you spell Ira? We're talking about it, but I don't know how you spell
A-I-R-A.
Good job I did that, because I had all different versions going on my head, and none of those, so thanks for that. One of the things is, I'm just wondering, do you have to have a Wi-Fi connection all the time, or how does it work with the connection?
It's through your Bluetooth, or if you're outside, through mobile data.
Right, okay. So basically just as your phone would use.
Exactly. It's like you're wearing a normal pair of Bluetooth headphones. It basically operates like that, but with...
Yeah, grand, okay, great. And just on the cost thing, has anybody tried claiming the VAT back in Ireland?
Yes, you can claim the VAT back on that in Ireland, yes.
Right, okay, grand. Well, that's a bonus, if nothing else. And then just the other question is, I haven't got them yet, and I'm dying to, but I've been kind of hanging back a bit based on other people who have them, who've made different comments. One of them, a couple of people have mentioned, has taken a bit of adjusting to, from my understanding, is, and I think you said it, the camera isn't actually central. So when you're looking at something and you say you want to read text or take a photo, does that mean you have to move your head to the side to get the vision?
Honestly, no, you don't, because the camera actually, it may be on the side of the glasses, but they have it angled in such a way that it actually looks in towards the center. So you don't need to turn your head much. That's correct, isn't it, Jackie? As far as things
I would
go,
find that, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if I want to take, a picture or show somebody something straight in front of me, my head is more or less pointing forward, not to the side.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Well,
Thank you.
I'm keen to try them. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome.
Ken, before you go on again, is there, hang on a second, there's two more questions. When the glasses are replying to you, can other people hear them, or is there an earpiece?
This is actually a very, very good question. When you get a message back from, say, WhatsApp, people can hear them around you, but you can actually disable that, and you can just have the glasses say, received message from such a person. And when you're, you do have a very limited time to ask them to explain what the message was, but you can turn off the feature where it reads them out loud.
And then also, when you're talking to Meta AI, no, it sounds like it's deafening you in your ears, but other people can't hear it, because I would be asking family whenever I'm out, can you hear that? Can you hear it? Just in case. But no, you can't.
It's only with the messages.
Yeah,
that
you can't hear. You can't hear Meta talking if you're out and about. I'm just lucky I talk to myself all the time, but you can't hear Meta talking if you're asking it questions.
And I'll just do one more question from the Q&A. Can you get different color tints, or are they all orange? You can get different colors as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
That is correct. There's so many different versions. I think the version I have are actually green lenses, and you can get so many different ones. They have them all up there on the Ray-Ban website. You can pick all the different ones you want.
We have time for a few more raised hands, Ken, if you want to.
We have, I'll do my best to pronounce this name, or something. I'm going to
Maybe you could pronounce your name for us when we unmute you.
Yeah, I'm going to unmute. You should be unmuted there now, so if you want to speak.
Hi, sorry, my name is Artem. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Indeed, yes.
Actually, we have two questions, one from myself and one from my wife. My question is, when I recording a voice note, how can I finish the recording?
It listens out for your, if it doesn't hear you talking anymore, it will just stop the recording itself. So it listens out, and if there's a silence for long enough, it'll just stop.
And what I have to say, record voice note?
Yeah, you say, "Hey Meta, send a voice note to," and you just say the person, and you could say on WhatsApp if you want to send it through WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you so much. And question from my wife.
First of all, I would like to thank you about this session. It's really interesting. And my question is there any distinguisher between using iPhone and Android?
I think the apps are pretty much identical as far as I know, because I've worked with someone using Meta glasses on an Android phone. And from what I've been hearing on their end, the app sounds the exact same. And the working of the actual glasses themselves is the exact same.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for that. Jonan Brosnan, I'm going to ask unmute you there. Okay, Jonan, you should be good there to go. Jonan?
Hi, can you hear me?
We can indeed, yeah.
Yes, we can, yeah.
Brilliant. First of all, well done. Very interesting presentation. Jackie, this is a question for you just in relation to IRA. So route planning was something that really interested me because I'd like to maybe do some new routes. But my question is, when IRA are guiding you and they can see obviously ahead of you and they're using Google Maps to see where you are in terms of your location, can they tell you, for example, if you come to a pedestrian crossing, can they tell you when it's safe to cross if it's not an audible crossing?
I would say yes. These are highly trained people. When I rang first, the woman I was speaking to says, "I'm not trained in navigation, so I have to hand you over." So I got another agent, and when I was crossing one of the roads, she said, "The road is clear, you can cross." So they would be trained. They would be trained to do that sort of thing, yeah, and also obstacles.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for that. Pádraig McLaughlin, you're up next. You should be good to talk there now, Pádraig. Pádraig McLaughlin?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah,
Hello.
we hear you.
Thanks for the presentation, lads. Two very quick questions. The glasses themselves, you're out in the elements, where it be rain or snow or anything like that. Do you have to be very protective of them, or are they anyway resistant to the elements, such as rain?
They would have a certain resistance to rain, but it's like any electronics that are exposed in rain. Like you can only protect them so much. So I'd be careful with them out in rain, but I'd say if you're in like very, very light rain, they might be okay.
Fair
you
enough.
feel the same way, Jackie?
Yeah, and I would if I'm out and it's raining, I wear a hat usually, so I would pull the hat down over the front of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially to protect the camera and stuff. Yeah.
And a very quick, I do have a smart television, a Samsung. Can you download the app on the TV? Is it any use to have it on a TV, for instance, smart TV, to have the app as well on it, or is that me just thinking out loud?
No, you just thinking out loud, I think, Pádraig.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's any difference.
You can't really pair the glasses to two different apps.
Okay. That's cool. No problem.
No, perfect, Pádraig.
Okay. So
Jackie, sorry to jump in, but I just see a question come in here, and I think you might be able to answer it. Can someone connect their hearing aids with Meta glasses?
It doesn't necessarily connect, but I use hearing aids, and I have kind of no major issues with hearing using it. No, the only thing is the audio. If I'm playing an audio book and I've my hearing aids on, the audio will stream through the hearing aids, even though Meta is controlling it. If I tap the side, it'll stop. So that's just the weird thing for me. But yeah, I use hearing aids, and I find it works anyway.
And Jackie, how much does the Irish subscription cost?
I pay €20. I pay €25 a month and you get 20 minutes. But with IRA, if you're a non-subscriber, you can get 5 minutes every 48 hours.
Oh.
And a lot of the calls you would do is very quick now. But say if you ring and you use 2 minutes, that's the 5 minutes gone. You can't roll over the minutes. but they're that professional, they get the job done very quick.
Perfect. Ken, I'd say we have time for 2 more.
Perfect, yeah. So Kathleen Taylor, you should be okay to talk there now, I'd say.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful presentation. I just want to ask, I have prescription glasses, so can I get them incorporated into the Meta glasses?
Yes, you can. Well, not you can. If you go to your optician, and if they're able to do it, they can do it. Yeah.
Okay, and the other question is, I'm visually impaired. I still have some sight, but is it better to get the glasses now so that I'm ready for when I lose my sight?
I would say yes. What do you think, Jackie?
I think it's kind of no. If you have still some useful vision, you could get the glasses that have no. Well, you put your own prescription on, so with the clear lenses. These glasses aren't specifically for people who are blind and visually impaired. Like they work well for us, but they're mainly for people, say, who would live stream things and take photos, and it just so happens that they work so well for us. So like you would get benefit out of them as you are now, and you would get benefit out of them in the future as well.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
You're very welcome.
So I'd say we've time for one more question. Ciara O'Sullivan, I'm going to unmute you there now, so you should be good to speak, Ciara.
Okay, hi. I just wanted to know, is there any is live AI going to come to Ireland, or is that because of data protection issues that it isn't here? And another question is, like, a very useful tool would be to like allow yourself to build up like face recognition program in it, because like I'm visually impaired, and one of my big things is seeing people that come towards me. I've like 5 kids, and teachers are constantly coming to me in the school, and I'm like, whose teacher are you? Because a lot of them are to me are the same. They've brown hair, curly hair, and you know it's very hard for me to tell the difference. So like, is that something you can build in AI yourself to teach it to recognize faces?
Unfortunately, no. That's the kind of EU regulations, but like I would hope that the powers that be will see how beneficial AI and all this would be for us, but I can't see that coming anytime soon.
Meta has opened up the glasses to other third-party developers to put apps on them in the future. So there might be a chance in the future for other app developers to maybe do something.
Yeah, because there's a lot of potential there for visually impaired people, but you can tell it's not really built for us, because you have to call, you know, one service for one thing and another service for another thing, and it's like they're gimmick glasses, but we can just make some use of them, really, you know. So
Yes, yeah. But we do our best. We take things and we adapt them and we use them.
No, like I can see the potential in it. It's just there's so many rules in the way, I guess, of doing what they need for me to do, kind of thing.
Understand that.
Thanks for that. Jade, are we done with questions, or can we take a few more? Or
I think
we have a lot of hands still. Maybe can someone get back
maybe
to
we'll
them,
do one more, maybe one or two more, depending on how quick the questions are.
Okay, so Margaret Smith, you should be good to talk there now, Margaret. Margaret, can you talk? You should be good to go there, Margaret. If not, we just might move on to the next person. Yeah. My list is after jumping.
I think just pick some.
Lily McCarthy. Just 1 sec here. You should be good to talk there now, Lillian. Lillian, I've unmuted you. Can you talk? Okay, I'm just going to move on. So
we'll try one more and.
Okay, Joan Noonan, you're up next. I'm going to unmute you there now. You should be good to talk, Joan. Joan Noonan.
Hello, it's Lillian McCarthy. Can you hear me?
We can, yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I hadn't been unmuted. Sorry about that. Yeah, what I wanted to know was about the WhatsApp thing. I understood that you could only have WhatsApp on one device. So does the glasses count as another device, or is that just because you've got it on your phone anyway?
You can have WhatsApp on multiple devices.
All
So
right.
I have WhatsApp on my Mac and I have it on my phone at the exact same time. So yeah, you can have it, and you can have it on your Apple Watch now as well.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that.
You're basically not. You're just connecting the glasses to WhatsApp. You know, so it's
yeah.
It's say it's not a separate entity to it. It's just like again. Next year I have it on my Mac, my iPad, my phone.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Okay,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you.
Jade, I'll hand back to you. So, Jade.
And well, thank you very much. I'm very aware that we didn't get to all the questions. So if people do have questions on the Meta glasses, or indeed to work with the DigiCoach, or to just find out more about what Fighting Blindness do, please feel free to email us at insight@fightingblindness.ie. That's insight, INSIGHT, @fightingblindness.ie, and we'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you everyone for giving up a Monday evening to attend what I know was a very interesting webinar.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.